this as exhalation. So following your inhalation, exhalation, just recognize it. So in the beginning, deeply and gently breathe in, breathe out 3 times and find your sensation. Now, just allow your inhalation, exhalation to happen naturally. So don't try to do anything. Let everything to settle down as it is. Try to recognize inhalation and exhalation separately. If you can slowly follow the entire continuation of the inhalation, exhalation, knowingly this is the beginning, this is the middle, and this is the end of the inhalation. This is the beginning, this is the middle, this is the end of the exhalation. Follow the entire continuation. Observe whole breath body. Breath body means one inhalation or exhalation from beginning to end. Bring more attention and recognize the very nature of inhalation, exhalation, character of inhalation, exhalation. Some inhalation become longer, shorter, heavy, soft, warm or cold. Each and every inhalation, exhalation unique. Recognize that. And bring little bit more attention and observe the impermanent of inhalation, exhalation. Arise, exist for a moment and disappear itself. You no need to do anything, itself it happening. So whatever you experience is not permanent, just observe it and recognize within yourself. And unsatisfactory nature. There is no place or there is no moment to settle down. Everything in a journey. See that within your inhalation, exhalation. So there is no place to stop this journey. It's happening itself. We all are in that current. and selflessness. Inhalation, exhalation happen not because of you. Don't personalize your experience. It happened according to necessary conditions. So when the conditions disappear, anymore your inhalation, exhalation not going to happen. That's why nowadays people always talk about ventilation, because it helps to keep your inhalation, exhalation. When the body cannot have that condition, people try to create it from outside. So how about you? How you hold this body as you? Why you hold this body as you? When the body reacts to its own conditions, you have no power to change that. Observe it. When you really recognize the nature of impermanence, the mind itself come out of the desire or becoming nature. When you come out of that becoming nature or the desire, when you drop the desire, your mind start to drop the collective nature. You become satisfied with what you have wherever you are. You're not looking for anything. Why? Because whatever you achieve, it's going to change. Once you come out of the become collective nature, there is nothing to let go, because you don't collect anything inside you. Then mind become free. When the mind become free, there is nothing come against you. Then there is no resistance inside. When there is no resistance inside you, there is no depression, anxiety, or fear, worry. You just exist in the moment. Keep observe the inhalation, exhalation. Don't try to inhale or exhale. Just allow it to happen. Let everything to settle down itself. Don't struggle. Experience yourself the calmness, tranquility state, the peace, the balance that you experience in this very moment. Just observe it a little bit. Recognize how peaceful this moment inside you. So bring your attention to yourself. And have a moment to yourself and think, in this very moment, even though you experience this calmness, tranquility state, peace, there are a lot of people around this world struggling with their own life. There are a lot of people fighting with the death. And there are a lot of people have fear, anxiety, depression, hopelessness, unbalance. So have a thought yourself to share your heart with them. May they come out of the fear, may they come out of the depression, may they come out of the anxiety. May they come out of the struggle, may they come out of the disease, may they come out of the illness. May them also have the peace, courage, tranquility state, strength, same like you, to go through this hard time and pass this and come out of this situation and become more better people. So with that thoughts, let your heart to share the loving kindness and compassion. Let your heart to bring the light from the bottom of your heart and share it with your husband, wife, children, friends and family members, brothers and sisters. Because they are the precious one to your life. Even you understand or not. See, when the entire world shut down, you are with them. So appreciate yourself. And not only that, your loved ones, your neighbors, your village, your city, your state, your country. And around the world, there are a lot of people join with us in this very moment. So think yourself. Not only that, as far as you can through galaxies, other planets, stars, let your heart to spread the loving kindness and compassion, thinking like this. So mentally repeat after me. May all living beings in this universe be well and happy. May everyone be happy and safe. And may their hearts be filled with joy. May all living beings live in security and in peace. Beings who are frail or strong, tall or short, big or small, visible or not visible, near or far away, already born or yet to be born. May all of them dwell in perfect tranquility. Let no one do harm to anyone. Let no one put the life of anyone in danger. Let no one, out of anger or ill will, wish anyone any harm. So expand the loving kindness and compassion beginning from your heart. So we do step by step. Visualize yourself and send it as a light forward, to your backside, to your left side, and to your right side. downward, and upward. To all 6 directions at once. So let your heart to shine like the moon, the sun. From the bottom of your heart, let the loving kindness and compassion to arise and spread it as far as you can, without any condition, without any limitation, without any judgment, without any resistance. Let your heart to shine. Having the wish yourself, may all living beings be well and happy. Say sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. So dear friends, and one day there was a young boy came to Buddha, his name called Mahanama. So the Mahanama used to come to Buddha most of time whenever he have some free time. So one day Mahanama came to Buddha and asked, Venerable Sir, when I come to temple, I feel more peace and relaxed, comfortable. I don't have any fear. But when I leave the temple and on the way, sometimes I see some people having difficulties, and sometimes I see some people have some disease, and some people have injuries, and sometimes I see dead people. So Venerable Sir, when I see this kind of people, I get disturbed. I have the fear myself. If this happened to me, what will happen? So Venerable Sir, is there anything that you can give me advice? So it's like the same nowadays. Look at, sometimes when we watch the news, and when most of time we get the breaking news with the people's death, and all the channels counting people's death everywhere, not even here, all over the world. That is the most common news nowadays. How many people died, and how many people got injured, and how many people got the disease. So sometimes it creates a fear or the anxiety, or sometimes people get afraid out of this. So that's the human nature. But yourself, how you can come out of it? Just closing your eyes, or close turn off your TV, and without knowing any news? This doesn't work, because the fear somehow slowly start to grow inside you. So then how you can come out of this? The fear is a mental condition. Remember, when you don't know the right information, naturally the fear going to come. Fear arise, jealousy, anger, hatred, the same. So according to the Buddha, what you have to do, you have to develop your mental qualities. When you develop the mental qualities, naturally itself the fear or the depression, anxiety going to go away. That is our Eastern method. Not just taking something from outside like pills. We cannot change our mental condition. So then what you can do? There are 5 things Buddha mentioned to practice in day-to-day life. The very first thing, it calls saddha. Saddha means have the confidence. Develop a good quality yourself little by little. When you develop a good quality, it start to develop a confidence in you. So the human life depend on qualities. Remember that, not the brand names, not whatever the things you eat. It always develop the according to the qualities that you carry. That's why we call, when whatever the profession that the people, whatever people do, according to that we call man, the postman, policeman, and so like that, fisherman. So according to whatever you do, according to that action you become a man. So then that develop a good quality yourself, you can remind and you can be happy one day. That called profitable skill. So when you have that, fear going to go away. So if you don't have any profitable skill and there is no one can help for you, always the fear going to happen. So then develop a good quality. So that's the first one, Saddha. The second one, Sila, that means have a self-discipline. Yourself, it is not putting rules and regulations to others or the outside. Yourself have some self-discipline. And that self-discipline should help for you to become a better person, not to become a worst person. Sometimes people have self-discipline. They do according to exactly the same time, but it is not profitable for them. And some people want to eat exactly the same time every day. If they don't eat that time, they feel like it is end of the life. And some people want to sleep exactly the same time. If they miss that time, and they think, oh, it's a everything going to destroy. No, that is not a profitable skill. That is not that something good quality you can develop yourself. That is not the discipline. So the discipline mean you slowly cutting down greed, hatred, and the delusion with your bodily, verbally, or mentally action. So that is what the disciplines. That is where you become a better person. So then look yourself, and whatever the action in day-to-day life you do, have effort deeply, little by little, to cut it down. And the sutta, the third one, and start to accumulate some knowledge from outside world. Don't think kind of like a person, oh, I know everything. So learn little bit every day and bring some good things to yourself. Bring some good skills to yourself. That is the third one. The fourth one, and sharing. So learn to share whatever you have. That when, especially at home nowadays you are. It is not, you don't need to share always with the material things. Learn to share with the good words with others, and start to talk nicely. Behave nicely in front of others. Be nice to each other, no matter what. See, nowadays, and in case if you get the virus tomorrow, anymore you cannot touch your family members, your brothers, sisters, or your husband, wife, or children. At least one a day, can you give a nice hug to your own loved ones? And while you are at home, who knows, tomorrow, after tomorrow, you will never going to touch them. There are a lot of people seeing that. It is not a fantasy. It is not just a myth. There are a lot of people experience that same thing. So then while you are at home, be nice to each other. So that is way, it's kind of like you sharing your life without any condition. So that is the highest way to share. Another thing is, and having the wisdom or the panya, or develop some little bit more deeper understanding beyond this material world. There is something, look, within few weeks this whole material world shut down, and no one believe this can happen in the world, but see what happened. That is the nature of the material life. So whatever around us, this everything the same. So then yourself just think little bit. Your life is not always struggling with this material. There are deeper something inside you. that deeper hunger or the deeper thirst can that cure only by recognizing the real truth or the connecting with the nature. That's why we practice meditation. That's why every day, no matter what, wherever you are, little bit find time and settle down yourself, relax yourself, and cut down your bodily, verbally, or mentally action. Little bit sit down and relax, and that will help you to uplift deeper understanding. Because when the mind become relaxed and detached from the thoughts, the mind start to become powerful, and mind start to become more sharp and clear. With that sharp and clear mind, when you see, when you hear, when you smell, when you taste, when you feel, it's going to deeper and bring the wisdom and understanding. So that is how this happening. So then yourself, and try to practice little bit wherever you are, and at home give little quality time yourself, and do your best for you. It is not for someone else. We're not asking to do for us or somebody. It is for you. That is the best you can do to yourself. So we have to live, one day we have to let go this all these material things, but ourselves, we're going to go with whatever the good or the bad qualities that we carry within ourselves. So then think about it, and whenever you have time, strength, and opportunity, and try to clean yourself and brush up yourself and gain the good qualities to yourself. And I hope most of you got our new schedule, and hope whenever you have time, please join with us. And Charles, I think Charles sent the information. If anybody like to give us any donation, and you are most welcome to do that. And if anybody want to do that, you can visit our website also. So I wish upon everyone to have a safe and healthy moment within yourself. May no harm come to you, may no difficulties come to you, may no problems come to you. May you also have the patience, courage, understanding, and determination to meet and overcome inevitable difficulties in your life. And finally, may you attain supreme bliss and happiness in this very lifetime. Sabbitiyo vajjantu sabbarogo vinassatu mate bhavatantarayo sukhi digayuko bhava. Ettavata ca ammehi sampadang punya sampadang sabbe deva sabbe bhuta sabbe satta numodantu sabba sampatti siddhya abhivadana silis niccang vaddha pacayino Chattaro dhamma vaddanti ayuvanno sukham balang ayurarogya sampatti sagga sampatti mevacha ato nibbana sampatti iminate samijjatu. So bless you, and stay at home, be safe and be healthy yourself.